from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
Another big night for high school basketball teams in the county and your chance to provide feedback to the Henrico school system. We'll tell you more in today's Henrico News Minute. It's Tuesday, March 8th, 2022. It's brought to you today by Nathan's Roof Repairs.
And now for the news.
Another big night last night for two Eastern Henrico high school basketball teams as the Highland Springs Springers and Varina Blue Devils both punched their tickets to state championship games. In boys basketball, Varina defeated Kings Fork 84-68 at home, while Highland Springs, also playing at its home gym, defeated Riverside 62-45. Highland Springs will play in the Class 5 state championship at the Siegel Center at VCU this Friday night at 8 o'clock. Varina will play for the Class 4 state title on Thursday at 2:30 at the Siegel Center. Well, recent legislation passed by the Virginia General Assembly will allow school principals to report some misdemeanor offenses of students to law enforcement officials, reversing parts of a previous law. That's got some lawmakers and parents and other advocates concerned that the legislation will prompt the over-reporting of minor offenses to law enforcement, as opposed to leaving that reporting to the discretion of school officials. Now, previously, Virginia made headlines with reports that it led the nation in referrals of students to law enforcement. That prompted legislative action in 2020, outlining that school officials did not have to report minor offenses to law enforcement, such as disruptive behavior, disorderly conduct, or trespassing, but still had to report felonies. Bills passed with bipartisan support in both the House and Senate have reversed some of that language. The new bills mandate that principals are required to report to law enforcement certain misdemeanors such as stalking, written and oral threats, and other offenses that were eliminated 2 years ago. An amended version of the bills allows a school board to create an alternative disciplinary process for students involved in assaults without bodily injury. And if there's agreeable mediation between parties, the incident does not have to be reported to police. And we've got much more on this topic right now on HenricoCitizen.com if you click on News and then Government. Henrico Schools officials want your input if you're a parent, guardian, student, or staff member. The school system's 2022 survey is now open through April 1st. You can find it at henricoschools.us/surveys. It'll take you about 15 to 20 minutes to complete it. Feedback provided through that survey will be used to help make decisions about programs, personnel, and budgetary expenses. Mark your calendars if you want to learn more about Henrico's internet infrastructure. The county's Economic Development Authority will host the 5th in its Internet Infrastructure webinar series March 22nd from 1 to 2 p.m. The event will describe how the county has plotted its course through investment in that infrastructure. Henrico EDA officials will be joined by others from DECIX, QTS, Interglobix, and the Tyndall Corporation. You do need to register. Even though participation is free, you can visit HenricoCitizen.com, click on Government to find a link. And if you're weighing camp options for your children this summer, tonight is a night you probably won't want to miss. At Deep Run High School, the annual PTSO Camp Fair will take place from 5:30 to 8 p.m. The event is free. You can learn more about all sorts of camps that are taking place throughout the region. Today's Henrico News Minute has been brought to you by Nathan's Roof Repairs, a small company doing big things. Check them out online at nathansroofrepairs.com or call 273-9200 for a free estimate.